EGM Network.
Hola, hola. Welcome back to a new episode of Whatever with Lu Navarro. I am your host, Lu Navarro, and your friendly and bilingual realtor with Max Crown Realty here in the beautiful Treasure Coast area. Now, if this is your first time, make sure you hit that follow button in your favorite podcast app and connect with me on my Instagram, Facebook, or TikTok accounts at Lu Navarro Realtor. I share tips, tours, and I give you all the real estate tea that you need. Before we get with our guest today, I want to make sure our audience out there, especially first-time buyers, are aware that the Home Sounds Heroes down payment assistance program is will be releasing funds starting July 1st. So if you are a first-time buyer and want to take advantage of this, be prepared, or better yet, get pre-approved. Those funds deplete really fast, and they is first come, first serve. So if you get pre-approved right now, your application can be online as early as July 1st. And there are some requirements, like you have to be a Florida resident, and you have to work for the Florida-based company. But anyhow, if you need any help or more information, just give me a shout. Contact me directly, and I will guide you through it. Now, if you're thinking about buying a brand new home or just curious about what's happening in the area, stay with us. Today, joining me today is Joanne De Rosa. She is a new home consultant with Adam Homes here in the Waterstone community in Fort Pierce and Vero Beach area. So welcome to the show, Joanne.
Thank you. Thank you so much for having me.
Thank you for coming. I really appreciate it. I'm excited to go over everything that Adams has to offer. So let's start right from the top, Joanne. For those people that it may be the very first time that they're hearing about Adams Homes. Can you tell us a little bit about the company? What's the story, and what makes Adams Home stand out on today's market?
Sure. Well, Adams Homes has been established in 1992 by Wayne Adams. He was located, I think, from Alabama, one of those states. He worked very hard and diligently. He went from realtor to realtor company, introducing himself, his new product, and that's how he started. I was told he actually had his office in his car. Oh. So that's how far back it was. And, he was so excited about his new product and his ideas, making things simple and affordable for people who want a home. The American dream is to have a home. So that's how he was actually pushing along and going along. So today, fast forward, he's no longer with us, but his son has taken over, Brian, who's doing an excellent job. And they're located in 7 different states.
Wow.
North Carolina, South Carolina, Georgia, Alabama, Tennessee. Now they're into Texas and a few other states. So they became a large company. They sold in the last couple of years. Actually, the report was like 2 years ago. They sold over 50,000 homes.
Wow.
So they're not new to the programs. They understand the process. They understand the needs of people. And the ability to get a home is more what was important to him. Everyone should have a home. Everyone should have a beautiful home. So that's what Adam's trying to do, and I think they have really made a great stage to go through.
That. I personally was an owner of 2 Adam homes down in one in Cape Coral and one in Lehigh Acres a few years back.
Yeah,
but I like their quality. And, tell us about yourself. How did you get into being with Adams Home, or how long have you been doing this, and why did you choose to be in this industry?
Well, I love people, and I love to help. That's my nature. So I was in the restaurant business. I switched over because I just had enough of that. And I said, what am I going to do with the rest of my life? And my relative told me, try real estate. And I did. I fell in love with it because it gives me a chance to talk to people and let them know that what's available for them. Basically, a lot of people don't know what's out there.
Nope.
And they don't know what they can do. So if you like an advocate to go there and help them.
Well, I have always mentioned in this show, if you know, knowledge is power, right? So, and sometimes people, there is so much out there, so much marketing, it's overwhelming. So it's good to go and try to find out exactly from the source what is available out there.
Absolutely. And it's a great plus for them when you have someone that knows the product.
Yeah.
It's like when you go back to the restaurant business, you have to know your product.
Exactly.
And you sell it,
Yeah.
And so you know your product. I fell in love with Adams when I was doing the sitting as a general realtor. And I started thinking, wow, this is a really good product. And the process is so easy.
Yeah.
And you get a beautiful home. And a lot of Adams options are actually standards for us. So his idea, Wayne Adams, was to make it affordable.
So, and that's something that you just mentioned, you make it easy for people. And I love that because as a realtor, right, that work with buyers, I can tell you that they really like when, they feel like they have a personal touch, right? Right. So, and that's awesome. That's awesome. And I can say I've been seeing a lot of Adams home popping more often in the area. And I can see also that people are loving them. So what would you say is Adams culture, or what is part of Adams culture? And how do you approach working with buyers?
Well, buyers come in a lot. And, they want to know, first they want to know, is this granite? Yeah. Do I get this? They're looking at ooh and ah and over all the options. And then when they settle down, I just start talking to them very gently, like, where do you come from? Are you coming from out of state? And then ask them, what are your wants and needs? We need to know, because we have 25 different floor plans.
Yeah.
And in Waterstone community, we have 4 different locations of different size homes and different prices and options. So what do you really want? I would say, Lou, what would you really want in a home? What is your ideal home? And you would just kind of tell me, well, I want a 4-bedroom, I want a 3-bathroom, I have to have a lot of property, or I want to make sure there's a tub and a shower in the master bedroom, all those things. And I show them some that we have.
Again, the personal touch.
Yes.
And it sounds like you really make it easy and enjoyable, which let's be real, buying a house is really a stressful process for some people. So that's very refreshing to hear. So, all right, let's talk about Waterstone, right? I'm really excited about this specific community. I feel like it is in the perfect spot. But for those people that don't know, tell us where Waterstone is located and what's around there for future homeowners.
Okay, so there's a lot to talk about. So we don't have enough time, but I'll bring it down for you. Okay. First of all, I fell in love with Waterstone. I was invited to come on board. I went there to look at it, and I went, wow. I saw the vision. Actually, nothing was there, but I could just see how beautiful, because it has little rolling hills, it has a lot of water view properties. It's located just 2 miles or 2.5 miles off of I-95. Exit 138. So if you have to commute to go to the south or the north, you can connect into I-95 or get onto the turnpike easily. So it's like maybe a 5-minute ride. So you're actually located about 10 to 15 minutes from the beaches. We have two great beaches. They are beautiful. The North Beach is real quiet. And you want a little more action, fun at night, that this is South Beach, you can go down, have dinner, and there's always kind of, things going on.
Buc-ee's is coming up.
Buc-ee's coming in.
So that's a big thing for a lot of people. Yeah. And I also, and you may know more than me, but I read that, even though there is a new Costco down Stewart, that Port St. Lucie officials are trying to get one closer in Port St. Lucie. So that will be great.
So Fort Pierce, the Waterstone community, is, if you look at the map as a square, we are on the top left corner. We're the furthest northwest you can go in the county.
Yeah.
So we're in a great location because you're hop, skip, and a jump to Vero.
Yeah.
Everybody wants to be in Vero.
Yeah.
And then you're 10, 15 minutes from the beaches. Yeah. So you're really located in a beautiful area, and they have a lot of things going on. But I heard there's going to be a Sam's Club, maybe on Kings Highway.
That's awesome.
The whole corridor for Indria Road is designated for retail stores.
Wow.
Buc-ee's is one. There's a Publix coming on Indrio and Emerson.
Wow.
And there's going to be other retail stores like Starbucks and Chick-fil-A and stuff like that.
So I love that because it's quiet, but you're close to everything. And then, like you said, Fort Pierce is growing so much now.
Yes.
And then you have Vero Beach next door, and then where we're so charming is our paradise, right, Jesse?
Yes.
So buyers get the best of both worlds.
They get the peace and quiet and tranquility, because I always say you always can get noise. You want to have noise, you go down to Miami, Fort Lauderdale, and if you want to come back quiet, most people when they get off at 95, they come, oh my gosh, there's cows, So I say, well, there's cows now, but not much longer.
But talking about location, I always tell my buyers, location is everything, because you're not just buying a house, you're buying the lifestyle. And Waterstone sounds like it has a lot of those boxes that you can check up, right? Right. So the homes, let's talk about Waterstone homes, which is, I believe, what everybody's waiting for. What kind of properties are available right now? Three bedrooms, starter homes, bigger families homes, maybe for people that is looking to downsize. Give us all the detail, price,
okay, so we have
Snapchat.
We have many choices here. So we have like 4 sections. One section is the villa. The villa homes or one-story ranch. When you walk into them, they really feel like a home.
I have been there, so they're very nice.
They really are nice. They're really beautiful, decorated, and So I have a 4-bedroom and 3 full bath. The end units are the largest. And the other side is a 1776, which gives you more space. The interior ones are 1,900, 1,500, and a little over 1,600. So you have a 15, 16, 17, 18 square foot. And they really are very pretty. And a lot of them are on water views and some on preserve lots. The other sections, we have homes that starting from 1,512 feet all the way up to 2,000.
All right.
So it depends on the lot size that you want to be in, and how much you want to pay for a home, because they do vary in different prices.
Yeah, of course.
And the nicest thing, we do have a section called the estate homes, where there are 4 bedrooms, 3 baths on a larger lot. But, it's built out, but when that's sold out, we have got about 4 or 5 left, and then we're sold out in that area. So people have choices. What the great thing about coming to Adams is that we always ask for $1,000 deposit. The down payment is due at closing. So if you're buying a move-in ready, it's 30 days. If you're buying a house that's not completed, 2, 4, or 5 months, your down payment is due then. So some people need that extra time just because they need to sell their home or they're in a rental and they can't get out. So it gives them the options of the beautiful part about it, they're buying that house for that price today, and 4 months later, they close on it with that same price.
Yeah, this sounds, it's fantastic. It sounds like great options and for everyone, for first-time buyers, for
VA, VA,
for people needing more
VAs,
space, or for those people that are looking just to retire here in beautiful Florida.
And also, Adams also offers no closing costs.
Oh. We'll talk about that in a little bit, okay? Well, we're going to take a little break and we'll be right back.
Okay.
At Sunshine Furniture, our 35,000 square foot showroom is filled with the largest selection of coastal furniture on the Treasure Coast. Sofas, love seats, dining sets, and bedroom groups in the latest styles and colors from Four Seasons, Braxton Color, Riverside, Universal Coastal Living, Hooker, Capri, Tommy Bahama, and lots more. We're the outdoor furniture experts and have anything you need for your outdoor living from Lloyd Flanders, Kingsley Bate, Brown Jordan, and Woodard, including a gallery of maintenance-free furniture from Berlin Gardens and Pollywood. Right now, during our Memorial Savings event, we have lots of great half-price specials, including another 10% off on all Tommy Bahama and Lexington furniture in stock or special orders. And all pictures, lamps, and accessories are half price. Sunshine Furniture, $12.95 US 1 in the Publix Plaza, Vero Beach. Don't forget to visit our outlet and sales store directly across the street that is filled with name brand closeouts, and visit our website at sunshinefurniturecasual.com.
Blue Dolphin Pools strives to provide quality service with a well-trained staff in the field and in the office. They want you to know that your pool or spa investment means much more to them than just another account. They believe you have entrusted them with your investment, and they'll do their best to see that it stays in top condition. Blue Dolphin Pool has been in business over 35 years, setting them apart from the competition. Residential or commercial, Blue Dolphin will keep you in the swim. 567-5853.
Party on, America! It's the Main Street Downtown Patriotic Party, presented by GHO Homes. Pop on over to downtown Vero Beach for a free street party with live music by Reckless Shots, plus kids games, beer, food trucks, and prizes. Be ready to dance from 6 to 9. Admissions as free as America. Sponsored by GHO Homes, Mangrove Sands Golf Club and Restaurant, and Formula One of Vero Beach. The Downtown Patriotic Party, a Main Street Vero Beach event, Friday, May 30th at 6 p.m. in downtown Vero Beach.
And we're back with Joanne De Rosas from Adams Homes. And, people always ask me, Lou, what about the HOA? So let's clear that up. And that's Waterstone have a homeowners association. And what's the fee? What's included? And, let's make sure that they know what is out there.
Okay, so we do have an HOA and we do have a CDD.
Oh.
So an HOA goes according to sections. If you're in the single family homes, everything is annually. You pay it annually.
Oh, nice.
So the single family homes is $134 a year.
A year?
A year.
Oh, my
and
God. That's super cheap.
It is. But what you're getting right now is you're getting the rules and regulations.
Okay.
The CDD, is a tax.
Uh-huh.
And that goes away in 2037.
So the whole community is CDD?
Whole community is CDD.
Okay.
So the CDD is usually, it depends on what size lot.
Mm-hmm.
Roughly, it's going to cost you, with the HOA and the CD, it's going to cost you about $200 a month above your principal and interest, your mortgage number.
Okay.
So it's not a whole lot for all the amenities you get.
No, not really.
They
So,
get
you have a clubhouse, you have the pool, pickleball courts,
pickleball, volleyball, tennis courts. We have child's play areas inside.
fitness center.
We have a beautiful fitness center.
Wow.
The pool is actually, I call it like a resort. It's so large and beautiful.
Wow. So
And we got streets and sidewalks. It's so beautiful in there. You can take a whole trip around the whole neighborhood in 40 minutes.
So that's not bad at all. And I feel like you get access to some great amenities. So and having a pool, like I said, having a pool or a clubhouse, a game changer for many families, even for empty nesters, right? So here is where buys really perk up, and it is about. Are there any current incentive? You were talking about that, or special offers that Adam Home is offering right now to the buyers. Do you help with the closing costs, upgrade? Give us all the inside scoop.
Okay, so mostly we're as is program right now. Most of the homes are move-in ready.
Uh-huh.
So the incentives are that we've reduced the prices greatly, and some smaller homes and to the larger homes, anywhere from $29,000 to $49,000.
Wow, that's
so
good.
Depending on the section they're in, so that's a huge savings.
Yeah,
so there's always the $1,000 down as a deposit. We offer no closing costs at one of our lenders, and we also have right now what they call a flex cash. So right now we have $5,000 to $10,000 on a home, on select homes. That if you buy this one particular home, you'll get the discount of the price, no closing costs, and a $5,000 or $10,000 flex that you can use to buy down your interest rates and or your prepaids.
Wow.
We also have quite a few select homes with a 4.99 interest rate, locked in for 30 years a day of signing. So that's almost like a 5% interest rate for 30 years.
Wow.
So we're selling. We've been selling. It's been a very good promotion. April and May was really.
How many do you have? A lot of inventory left?
We have a lot of inventory. The whole community is going to be about 700 homes. We sold out about 400.
Okay.
So we have just a little more.
Do you have an estimated completion time for that community?
Probably about a year, a little over a year.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, we don't have storms and hurricanes.
All right.
We're good, yeah.
Well, there you have it. That's real value. I can tell you right now.
It's easy.
It's really
so
value.
Easy, yes.
And these are the things that, buyers that are looking to buy new construction should be looking into. I believe personally that incentives can make a big difference on your purchase and in making it easy for you to buy. So if you're listening and you have been on the fence about, buying that house or making the step, well, this may be your sign, right?
Right. It's a great time to buy.
Yeah. So before we wrap it up, it has been now my sign that I always do a rapid fire questions with Lou. Is a little fun. So I'm going to throw you some questions. Just answer really fast, not thinking. Right? You ready?
Mm-hmm.
All right. Beach day or pool day?
Beach day.
Of course, nobody's gonna be at the beach, right? Especially in Vero Beach or for Pierce for that matter. Tacos or burgers?
Tacos.
Okay, I'm burgers. Early bird or night owl?
Early bird.
Okay, good. What's your dream vacation spot?
Keys.
Oh, the Keys.
Yes.
One word to describe Waterstone.
Affordable.
Affordable. And it's great
and
location.
Easy.
Yeah,
Easy, affordable.
Yeah. So awesome. Thank you so much for playing with us. I always like to know a little bit more a little bit more about my guests and get to know you better. So, all right, everyone, sorry. That's a wrap up for us today, episode of Wherever with Lou Navarro. A huge thank you to Joanne De Rosas for accepting our invitation and giving us all the details about Waterstone community. If you're thinking about buying in the Treasure Coast, make sure to reach out to me. I would love to help you finding that perfect home, and I can guide you through Adamstown as well. So don't forget to follow me in my social media, Instagram, Facebook, TikTok. Like I say, I always share real estate updates, tips. I even give a sneak peek of houses that are coming into the market. If you enjoyed this episode, make sure to subscribe to my YouTube channel so that way you don't miss out, and share this episode if you know somebody that is house hunting. All right, thanks again for joining in, and until next time, I'm Lou Navarro with Remax Crown Realty, and let's make sure that we find your perfect home. Y recuerda, yo hablo tu idioma. Chao, chao.